Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining me. It is an awesome Saturday, January 13th, and here we are doing Nui, doing mintage mining. Happy because we're getting amazing results. Things are just really starting to go crazy with this, and it's neat to see how the company is really starting to come together with everything to give us stuff that's quality stuff. It's from the marketing department to to the different products that we're seeing. It is fun. It is so fun and refreshing to see what's happening because kudos to them. I'm seeing some of the most professional stuff going on now. It is awesome. It's awesome. We have an amazing blog that has all the coolest and latest information that daily updates. That is so key. Shout out to Kinsey and her team because they get it, right? They get that we are not in a traditional MLM type thing. No, we are in a social membership network, and people that do social media, they expect daily stuff, right? At least, if not multiple things a day. And that's what we're getting, right? We're getting, sometimes even 2-3 things a day, and it's awesome. Oh, it's so refreshing. It's like, yeah, feed it. And we're getting it. And it's really nicely done. It doesn't have to be a ton of stuff. It's just, little tidbits here and there. The images, the graphics, they're so beautiful. I love it. I think it's super cool, right? And I've told him the only other thing that I really would ask for is some more videos, right? And we did get that one. There's a little short, tiny little video. Hey, how can you make some money with Nui, right? Doing stuff just right from your phone, super short and sweet. I think it's only like 30 seconds or something, but that came out yesterday, the day before, I can't remember. But anyway, so it's happening, right? We're getting our little videos, we're getting cool marketing stuff. And they're just going to keep improving on that, obviously, getting us more and better PowerPoints and all that stuff. So yeah, from the marketing side, it's great. We have a back office that it's telling us, okay, who's doing what and everything, and that's only going to get better. And admittedly, yes, it's there's still some work to be done on the back office, but hey, it's a million times better than what we had before. Okay, and the websites, the Symmetry website, beautiful. The Kala website is awesome. The white paper, so good. And if you've ever read any other white papers from any other initial coin offering, it does not, and nobody can compare to our amazing Kala white paper. It is so good. It goes through everything, tells you all the stuff that is happening to make this a reality, right? And if anyone needed a full-on business plan of what Nui is, that's it right there, right? It's the Kala white paper. So good. And then, at the end of the day, what we're getting with our weekly payouts with mintage mining is so fun. So I'm excited because we're seeing those results. We're seeing people get excited about things. We're seeing that it's turning into something real. One of the major concerns that people have always, and this is not just with Nui, right? This is with the industry in general, is it a scam? Is it a Ponzi scheme? Is it, one of those, am I going to lose my money? Is this thing going to, actually work? Or is it just a get rich quick thing that's going to disappear, right? And what I've been most impressed with this last week is the transparency. The showing. If you guys saw the Symmetry thing that they launched, they said, well, who's behind Symmetry, right? Who's behind Call It? Who's on that board of directors that's running the thing? And they show their pictures, right? So you see, oh, there's Darren O'Lyon. Oh, there's Kinsey, right? Oh, there's Reed Tanaka. There's all these people involved with their name and their picture. Okay, so what that does for me when I see that, right? When I see the announcement, oh, okay, and here's who's behind the the legal. Jones Day is our outside legal. Wow. Okay, who's doing the programming? Oh, Robin Sage, right? Robin Sage Development, and then Brightcoin, and just all these people that are on the board, that has to do with the Kala token and everything. I see that it's legitimate. I see that this is not something that the people are going to just think, oh, okay, this is a scam. Who are they? They're there. There it is. You can see who it is, right? It's not like other companies that hide, right? You don't know who their CEO is. You don't know, oh, they're registered in, in Dubai or some other country, right, where they can just, take the money and run. No, that's not what Nui is. Nui is registered in Utah, right? And you see who they are, and you see that they are real people, and that they have families, and they have homes here, and so there is absolutely zero interest for them to take the money and run, to or to do something illegal and end up having to go to jail or something like that, right? Why would they do that? So yes, there are certain things that you can't share, right? There's certain trade secrets and other stuff that the company has to keep confidential, right? Like there's people that are, oh, why can't they just show the all the behind the scenes contracts and all the things that they say they have? Why can't they just show it and make it all public and prove, right? Well, because that maybe the person or the company they have a contract with doesn't want that out there, right? Yet, maybe at some point they will. But the fact that it's real, and if it ever did come to, it happened to go to, a court case or whatever, right? They can prove it. They can say, hey, yeah, look, here's the stuff, right? Here's the evidence that it's all real. And they are working on getting, so some major transparency, because here's the cool thing. Blockchain, right? The blockchain technology that is behind Bitcoin and everything else, the reason that all works, the reason why Bitcoin is so huge right now, the reason why it's changing everything is because the blockchain technology is a public ledger, right? That's the whole point of it, is that you can go look and see, oh, this address sent money to this address, and the other computers verify it, and it's out there. It's transparent. There's no hidden anything. It's amazing. And in fact, I was talking to my sponsor, John Holbrook, yesterday, and he was telling me about some of the cool things he's been seeing with blockchain, and how they're using it for tomatoes. Tomatoes, guys. Blockchain is not just about cryptocurrency. Blockchain is now going to start being used for a lot of things, where you can see everything from the seeds, to the fertilizer they use to grow the plants, and and all the stuff, and just all the details, right? It's now going to be transparent. It's now going to be public and available to everybody to see, so they can prove that those tomatoes really were organic tomatoes, right? All the way from seed to fertilization to when they pick them and put them on the truck and send them, right? That's the new thing. The tomatoes on blockchain, okay? That's the way it's going. That's what's happening now, guys. It's awesome. And so that's what we're going to be able to see when we talk about mining. Okay, so if we're doing a mining contract with Mintage Mining, then what happens? How can we prove that we actually got our money from a mining operation and not from something else, not from just taking new money coming in from people signing up and then redistributing that money out to people that signed up previously, right? That's what a Ponzi scheme is, right? Well, we're going to be able to prove, using blockchain technology, the transparency of it all, and it's real, that it's a real product, that it's real mining happening, and you'll be able to see, okay, this is what was mined, this is where it got paid out, this is how it got converted into this is how it then paid to you, right? We'll be able to show that, and it will be easy, and the government won't be able to do anything. Oh, okay, it's legit, right? So that's what's neat, is that Nui is showing that it's a legit company. Okay, transparency. Here's who we are. Here's our pictures, right? Here's our outside attorneys, Jones Day. Here's the different people programming it, all of that. Here's, what's going on with them. It's all coming together in, and it's not right yet. That transparency with the blockchain, that's being developed right now, but it will be coming soon, right? How soon? I don't know. A couple weeks, a month? I don't know. But somewhere in there, right? It'll be available to us, and we'll be able to see that it's real and that it's all happening. So it's fascinating what's happening, that we can trust, that we can believe in this company, that after a year and whatever of trying to make it work, they're still here. They didn't go away. It didn't collapse. They didn't take the money and run, right? They stuck with it. They're trying to do a real thing. They're trying to make it really happen for all of us. And as frustrating as it may have been, or the last year or whatever, to go through some of these things, right? And have some countries say, yes, you're legal, and then now you're not. And to have, oh, we're going to have inventory here, and oh, now we're not. It's not because they were scamming anybody. It's not because they were on purpose trying to hurt anybody. It was just the nature of business and the world, and you don't know what you don't know, and things like that. That you have to go through those different adjustments, right? And roll with the punches and get to where you can make it work for everybody, right? It's not easy being part of a startup, but you get through it, right? And really, what it comes down to is the persistence. I had the privilege of watching that movie, The Founder, right? It's about Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's, the other day. I hadn't seen it, and it was fascinating to me. Now, I don't agree with everything that Ray Kroc did. Obviously, sounds like he, based on that movie, sounds like he was kind of a jerk. But the concept of persistence, holy cow, right? What a message. And that's what I took away from it was, it's like he says at the end there, how does a failed milkshake mixer salesman go from, being rejected at every turn trying to sell his little milkshake machines to where now all of a sudden he, has millions of dollars in real estate based on this McDonald's franchising model and stuff. It's amazing, right? And it is because of persistence, and sticking with it. And so that, to me, is the true sign of a professional. The true sign of an entrepreneur is that being able to stick with things even when the going gets tough, even when things aren't working the way we want them to, and being able to say, you know what, I'm going to, go down with the ship, right? I'm going to stick with this and help them because I see who they are and how successful, they've been in the past. And I believe in the concept, and I think we can make it work if we just get through it, right? So that's where we are. Here we are today. What Nui Social represents and the things that are bringing to the table and the success that we're seeing. And now with the mintage mining and all the people coming on board and putting in upwards of millions of dollars into mining contracts and everything else, it is fascinating. It is fascinating to see. And it's all because we got to stick with it, because we didn't give up, right? And here we are. So with that, I'm going to show my screen really quick. I just want to show how real this really is, okay? Now, having done this, I want to be very careful and make my statement here that past results do not guarantee future profits, and results can vary. Results, maybe the whole thing I always say, results not typical, right? And it does take work and persistence, like we're talking about, and patience and all that to get to this point. But this is my back office, okay, of mintage. This is my dashboard, right? Now, you can see here, 5,814 working mining units. So what does that mean? Well, I can show you that, if we go here to my unit summary, okay, so I personally have put in $593, okay? I started out with just the minimum. I put in $50, right? $50 to start out. That's what I start out with. $50 personally, and then after that, I have just kept, repurchasing every week based on the results that I've been getting when I've been paid out. I have not sent money in more than that original $50. Okay, so this 593 is based on the results of the earnings from mining contracts. Okay, so it's okay. 593, whatever. Not huge, but check this out. $5,161 in override units and $60 in bonus units. So what does that tell me? What this tells me is that my directs haven't put that much in either, right? It's, basically if I'm getting 10% of what my direct people do, then that means that, my 10 directs that I've got have only put in about $600 between all of them. Not very much, right? But how much do I have working right now? $5,814 in working units. Okay, that updated yesterday. And before that, the week before, this number was in the 3,000s. Okay, so it's not quite doubled in 1 week. 1 week almost went from 3,000 something to almost 6,000. Okay, and we can come down here and see all these overrides, right? Confirmed overrides, $19. So we're talking not even dollars here. We're talking 42 cents, 38 cents, 30 cents, 22 cents, 60 cents, right? So, wow, 200 entries, okay? 200 entries here. So if I go and I'm showing 10 at a time, right? So if I just go through each one, you can see most of them, there's a couple right around $10, okay, whatever. But most of them, 50 cents, right? Oh, there's an 85. Wow, that's pretty good. Okay, 28 cents, 20, and just keep going through this, right? All these overrides, all these overrides, all these overrides. And it's just cents, right? A couple of dollars here, a couple of bigger ones, not a ton. But the point is that, so here's the math, right? And this, so my buddy Jim Fellows taught me this, and I hadn't even thought of it before. He said, Jeremy, if you had 1,000 people that did, just 20 cents a day for 30 days, that's $6,000 a month, right? So you think about, okay, 20 cents, 20 cents doesn't sound like very much, but when you leverage the team, when you leverage a structure, right, a network, and now 20 cents times 1,000 times 30 days is $6,000 a month, $6,000 a month. Okay, and so the secret, the big mega secret that's out there, and this is taught by Robert Kiyosaki in Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's taught by all the different professionals out there, right? They all teach the way to become wealthy is leverage. That's how you do it. It's the cash flow quadrant, right? Cash flow quadrant. It's if you're on the left side of the quadrant, you're an employee or you're self-employed, you have a major problem. And that major problem is that you are limited to just 24 hours a day. You only had 24 hours a day. That's all you have. Nothing can change that. It's the law of nature. You have 24 hours a day. So whether you go and work, for 8, 10 or more hours a day, or whether you're a professional and you are a lawyer or a doctor and you can see so many patients or work with so many customers or clients every day, you're still always limited to you, to what you can do. And as good as you think you are, you're still limited to 24 hours. So the secret to success, the secret to wealth, the secret to getting out of the rat race, the secret to having financial freedom and being wealthy and being able to travel the world and have an extra $500,000, $10,000 a month, whatever, is to get to the right side of the cash flow quadrant, which is the side where you're a business owner or an investor and have either your business or your system working for you, or to have money working for you, right? That's how they do it. That's how Warren Buffett did it. That's how rich people did it, is they figured out how to get into the right side of the quadrant and leverage. So here's me turning, my initial deal of $50 I put in into 6,000, and this is just, what is this? Probably about 8 weeks worth, I guess. Now, yeah, 8 weeks worth of doing mining, right? Just what I personally was able to do, plus the leveraging of my team, got me to this point. Now, so that doubled, almost doubled in a week. Okay, so what's going to happen over the next few months, right? As this continues to grow, continues to go, it's going to be fun. It's going to be really, really fun. And all you got to do is say, yeah, I see the potential here. I see how this could be awesome. I see how this could bless the lives of my family members and my friends. I can see how cryptocurrency is changing the world. It's taking over. It's something that maybe within our lifetimes we will see replace the dollar and the yen and the euro and all those things, and it'll all go crypto, and it will be a revolution that will change everything, because it'll all be transparent, because it'll all be based on blockchain, a public ledger. We'll be able to see where everything's happening. No more fraud, no more, no more scams, right? All in the open, and be able to leverage the growth as people transition into this new way of transferring money and expressing value. It's going to be fun. We get to be at the forefront of it. We get to take advantage of it, right? And we know there's the two ways. There's mintage, right? And then, of course, the other side, the core stuff, the Kala stuff. It's all coming. It's all happening. It takes time. It takes time to mature, become what it needs to become, but it will happen. And so if we're being negative, if we're being, if we're giving up, just because we're frustrated, just because we're angry, just because we have our pride and we feel like they took longer than they said they would, then you know what? We're just hurting ourselves, right? Because this is real. This is happening now. It's actually something we can prove now. And I think really what it comes down to is being a professional, being an entrepreneur, swallowing your pride, saying, I don't care that they hurt me. I can see that this is working. and I'll tell you, it's a story. It's really interesting. I had a big group in Peru who were the most negative I'd ever seen. They were calling me all kinds of names and sending me death threats and the whole thing. And all I had to do was show them the screenshot of this, what you're seeing now, Mintage Mine, show them a screenshot, how it's working and how much it's producing, and you would not believe the change in attitude. They went from calling me names and telling me how they're going to send the FBI after me and all that. They started going, well, now that we've got your attention, tell us about this new mintage thing and how it works. And it was so funny to me. I was just like, are you kidding me? Yesterday you were telling me how you wanted to send me to jail, and here you are now asking me how to get involved in mintage mining. Well, it's because they realized, right, that it's starting to work now. So we have the amazing privilege of being part of something awesome, part of something that is legitimate. The whole fact that it took this long, to me, is actually a testament that it's real, because it takes time, right? It's the same thing from the Ray Kroc story, right? He says in there, it took me years to become an overnight success, right? I love that phrase, and that's the thing. People will be coming into Nui and Mintage 6 months from now, and they'll never know all the things that happened, with Divvy and how long it took to get, the activities up and going and have surveys enough for people to do and everything. They'll never know. It'll all just be working, right? And they'll think this is amazing. And they'll think Nui is this amazing overnight success. And we'll be sitting in the background laughing, going, uh-huh. Yeah, we wished it would have been overnight. But anyway, here we are. We're professionals. We're entrepreneurs. We have vision. We have perspective. And we are happy that we're finally at a point where things are starting to really rock and roll. And like I said, if you go through all this, I can go all the way to 20. So that's 200 entries. And it's still showing just on the 12th, right, which is yesterday. I can't even see all the ones. And it's just like, it won't let me. The website, 200 entries, I can't even see all of them probably. It cut off, right? So anyway, so it's fun. And it's exciting, and we can see, how the hash power has been growing like crazy. We can see everything that's happening. Bitcoin will do what it's going to do. It doesn't matter. We're mining all kinds of coins and getting paid out in Bitcoin, and repurchasing and increasing our working mining units. So, yeah, at the end of the day, this is going to absolutely be the most fun that any of us have ever had. We're going to go change the world. All right, I'm going to stop sharing that screen. And here we are again. So with that, today, the other request I've been getting is to have a really fast, quick version of the opportunity plan or opportunity presentation. So I'm going to try, see if we can do this. I'm going to try and do the opportunity PowerPoint in about 10 minutes. See if we can do it. On the Spanish one I did just a little bit ago, I went over a little bit. I did 13 minutes. They were timing me too. They were typing in the chat, "Oh, you just hit 10." And I was like, oh no. So anyway, we're going to see if we can do this in 10 minutes. We have a little short 10-minute opportunity video that you can share with people and help them get excited and understand a little bit more about what we're doing, so you can go prospect and get people involved. So let me share my other screen here. Let's see if we can do this in 10 minutes or less. All right, ready? On your mark, get set. Welcome everybody to today's presentation on Nui. It is time for a better way. My name is Jeremy Jenkins, and I'm super excited to share with you today this amazing opportunity and how we can change our lifestyle thanks to the Nui model. Now, what does that mean? What is Nui? Well, Nui is an opportunity to earn approximately an extra $500 a month or more. What would you do with an extra $500 a month? Would that make a difference in your life? Would that help you to pay off some credit card debt? Maybe get karate lessons for the kids? Maybe save up for a fun vacation to Cancun, something like that? Extra $500 a month could actually save people from going into bankruptcy. It's so awesome, but it's not easy to do. How do you do that? Do you get a second job? Do you go and pawn some stuff at the pawn shop? Do you try and do a business or something? None of those things really work or sound very attractive. But what if we said that you could actually do that from the comfort of your own home, doing simple things? Well, how is that possible? Well, you have to follow the trends, right? If you really want to know where the money is, look at what Netflix is doing. Look at what Uber's doing. Look at what Amazon, Bitcoin, all these trends that are happening in the world right now to change the way we interact with each other and do things. That's where the money is. And if you go where the big money is, then it's easier to get those extra $500 a month or more, right? Other thing that's huge, online advertising. Do you have to pay to use Google? Do you have to pay to watch YouTube? Do you have to pay to be on Facebook? Absolutely not. Yet those three companies are some of the biggest companies on the planet. Why? Because of advertising revenue. There's billions of dollars in advertising, right? So nobody wants to sell. We just want to take advantage of that, the fact that we have eyeballs, that we are willing to watch some commercials or watch and participate in some different advertising models, participate in surveys and other things where our opinion matters and get incentivized for it, right? So why Nui? Well, we get rewarded for the things we already do, like jumping on social media, like giving our opinion, things like that. We do simple daily activities. We use our phone to do these activities. You earn points and commissions for doing them. It's very easy, and it's very accessible from your computer, from your smartphone, from your tablet, whatever. You don't have to sell anything. You don't have to know how to explain a whole ton of stuff. There's no specialized technical knowledge required. And it's all based on fast start bonuses and building your team, leveraging. How does it work? Well, it's called CORE. It's compensation on real effort. CORE, which is a product from a company called Symmetry, is the unique system in which users have the ability to earn by completing simple activities like taking surveys, testing products, downloading new apps, playing games, watching videos, writing reviews, and so much more. And it's so fun. And you get rewarded for each activity you do. You can earn more than ever before. It's a very easy to use platform, and they pick the best offers for you. They have the highlighted ones. So how do you do it? Well, here's the neat thing is that it's not only based on all of this. As I mentioned, those huge tendencies right now, one of them is Bitcoin, right? So cryptocurrency. One of the most exciting offers that Core offers to us is allowing the members to delve into this world of cryptocurrency in an easy and accessible way. What is a cryptocurrency? You've probably heard of Bitcoin, right? Well, it's a digital form of money that can be used to pay for goods, services. It can be earned, traded, or purchased, just like traditional forms of currency. And of course, Bitcoin, which started back in 2009, is kind of like the big granddaddy of all of them, right? And they have some great benefits over traditional money. For example, they're virtual and decentralized. Okay, they're virtually held and created, meaning that they're completely digital. They're not issued, minted, or regulated by any government, and not controlled by supply and demand. They're counterfeit resistant. It is too demanding and inefficient to counterfeit this type of currency, making it counterfeit resistant, unlike fiat currency, which is dollars or euros or yen. And it protects against fraud because cryptocurrencies are digital and cannot be counterfeited or reversed arbitrarily by the sender, as with credit card chargebacks and other things like that. So it's a public ledger. That's the whole point of it. It's something called blockchain that allows it to be all online, open, transparent. You can see exactly what's going on. So there's two ways to get cryptocurrency. You either buy it, right? You purchase it on some kind of an exchange, or you mine it, right? This is how you get it yourself. And mining usually requires expensive specialized equipment. But here at Nui and with the programs we offer, there's amazing ways to get involved that don't require any of that. So you can either be part of a mining pool, right, where you join with a group of miners who agree to share the rewards, but they cost hundreds of dollars per month just to join. And you usually have to pick just one type of cryptocurrency to mine instead of being able to mine from several. And so what makes ours so exciting is it's a fraction of the cost, and it mines several types of cryptocurrency every day. It's called mintage mining. Now, mintage mining, you can get started for as little as just $25, okay? And it's a $25 contract that lasts for 12 months or 1 year, unlike other companies that charge hundreds of dollars to join. And you could potentially earn your purchase back within just 4 months and have complete profit after that. That's what's so neat about it. Okay, so Mintage, what it does is they have contracts with 4 of the 5 largest crypto mining companies on the planet, right? They have specialized companies that go out and they build these big giant warehouses, and they fill them up with servers and graphics cards and all kinds of things, and they just sit there 24/7 doing the mining, doing the mathematical transactions that they need to do to create these new crypto coins, whether it's Bitcoin or others, right? And not only that, but the thing that makes Mintage different is that they not only just mine the one coin, they actually have a top-of-the-line artificial intelligence that determines which currency should be mined at any given time. So you actually get better results, better odds. It's awesome. And so you don't have to hassle with having your own equipment, setting it all up, installing all this program and the software and everything to make it work. Mintage does it for you. Awesome. Okay, so now remember, we're talking about these activities that we do through core, right? Well, so what do we do with the points that we earn? Well, here's the other thing. We take those points, right, and we can use those to actually buy stuff in the Reach Redemption Center. Okay, Reach stands for Redeem and Achieve. Now, it's a new marketplace where you can actually spend those points that you're earning. The more activities you do, the more you're able to get. Okay, so how do you do it? What do you get? Well, you go in, you can find gift cards from Amazon, from Walmart, from iTunes. There's all kinds of gift cards. There's cell phones, there's computer stuff, there's cameras, Fitbits, 4K TVs, so much stuff on the Reach Redemption Center. But here's the neat thing about it. Core and Reach are the foundation, right? But really, there's this third component that is so important, and it's called Kala. Okay, so Kala is a cryptocurrency, right? It's Symmetry's Ethereum-based cryptocurrency token. Now, it's a utility token, okay, which means basically this: it has inherent value because once you purchase it or you earn it, you can actually use it to buy stuff. Okay, so unlike other cryptocurrencies, right? Bitcoin's the only one that you can actually buy stuff with. Right? So with Bitcoin, yeah, you can, buy or reserve a hotel at Expedia, or, you can pay your mortgage. There's some, mortgage companies that actually accept Bitcoin as payment. And so, yes, Bitcoin is accepted as a payment, but unfortunately it's big and bulky and it takes hours to verify. And so it doesn't really work if you're at the store, right? Or if you're paying for your gas or whatever. So Kala is a utility token. And what's neat about it is that you can buy stuff instantly with it, right? And not only that, because the nature of it, it's actually based on real advertising money coming in, and so it has inherent value. Okay, so number one, the way you get it is based on money coming in from advertisers, and then the fact that you get to spend it, now it makes it real. So how do you get it? Well, you can either purchase it or you can mine it, right? But it's a little bit different on the mining side. Purchasing it is very simple. You just go to kalatoken.io, and with the initial token offering right now, you can get it super cheap. It's at 2 cents right now as of the date of this recording. So go take a look, Kala token, get yourself some Kala right now while it's cheap. The other way is mining. So it's a new way to do it. Instead of having to have all these big giant server farms and having them calculate all these crazy mathematical equations and stuff, we actually do it with proof of effort now, right? So then when you're doing these activities in Core, whether it's downloading an app or filling out a survey or watching a video or whatever, and you're earning those points, guess what? You're transferring those points into Kala. So now you don't have to have expensive mining equipment or have special know-how or anything like that. If you have a computer or a smartphone, you get to mine now. Wow, so fun. So you can now see how easy it is to personally make some extra money in your spare time. But what if you could leverage, right? What if you could start inviting other people and get a little commission, right? A little extra for having brought them to the table. Well, now you can. You can build your team and get rewarded. With Nui, we want you to be able to build your team and get paid for it, right? You get to pick who you want to work with. You get to decide how you're going to do it. And the idea is just that simple. Just help them to understand the concept of core, doing activities, help them to understand what's going on with traditional mining, with mintage mining, and how they can benefit. And next thing you know, you are leveraging, because for each member that joins, you're going to get commissions and rewards from the activities that they do. And the larger your team, the more compensated you are. Everybody wins, because we encourage teams to work together and get rewarded from each other, right? So new people you bring in, you don't think of it as, oh, I'm just going to make money off of them. No, they're making money. They're having fun. They're doing the core activities. They're earning Bitcoin every week from mining. It's really fun. It's a win-win. So how do you do it? Well, first of all, you enroll and start using the platform. Then you share with the others. You get your own website that you can share with other people, and then you help them to enroll and start using the platform as well. It's that simple. How does it work? Well, as you start to invite people, you're going to put them onto your team. And you have a team building structure, a TBS is what we call it, which is just a 3x10 matrix, right? So basically what that means is that it starts to fill in. You have 3 people on your first level. Then you have 9 people on your second, 27 on the third, so on and so forth, all the way down 10 levels deep. And the total is 88,572 people in your total matrix, in your team building structure. The only thing that you have to remember is that you have to unlock the 10 levels, right? So if there's individuals on your 4th level that are doing activities or doing mining or doing whatever, and you want to earn a commission from them, well, you have to unlock that level. And how do you do it? You do it by having enrolled personally 4 people, right? For each person that you personally enroll, it unlocks one of the levels. So the goal is to get to 10. Get 10 people personally enrolled so that now all 10 levels are unlocked and you get to earn from everybody. It's that simple. So how do you be active? So there's the key thing, right? It's, number 1, you got to build your team out, but number 2, you got to be active. You got to prove that you're participating. And you do that by either generating 1,000 points each month in core activities or by having a contract of mining at Mintage Mining for $25 or more. So very simple, right? Not expensive at all. $25 activates you for a whole year. Okay, it's not $25 a month. It's $25 a year in contract to be active and be able to earn. So very simple. Okay, so here's the neat thing. Not only is it that you can participate in all these things, but you get to actually make your money back super fast. Because how much does it cost? To join Nui is $125 a year. That's it. $125. Okay, basically $10 a month. That's it. Now you're part of this amazing program, kind of like getting an Amazon Prime membership or maybe a Costco, executive membership, right? Yeah, we do that. And why? Because there's real benefit. There's value in those memberships, right? Same thing here. Sign up for $125. You're getting your new back office. You're getting access to core. You're getting access to reach. You're getting access to the Mintage Mining. All those things, right? It's $125. But if you go and build out your team, if you get 3 people to join with you into Nui, you're going to get $125 back. It's a $125 fast track bonus. So now you just broke even. Now you have access to everything for the whole year and it costs you nothing. Awesome, right? Okay, not only that, but every additional 3 people that you get involved are going to pay you an additional $50, right? So the first 3 that you get pays out $125. The next 3 you get is $50. The next 3 after that, another $50. Every 3 people after that is an additional $50. And not only that, you're going to earn $5 from every single person that enrolls in your entire matrix. So even if you didn't bring them in, doesn't matter. If somebody you invited that invited somebody else that invited somebody else, $5 for you. So and this is every single year, right? So it's a yearly $125 that you got to pay to be part of it. And so every time that happens, you're going to get that $5 the following Friday. It pays out every single Friday, every week on these bonuses. So really, really lucrative. So we're super excited to give people around the world opportunity to earn extra money from their phone and help others do the same. What are you waiting for? Right? Join us. Start to earn those rewards. Start to earn Bitcoins through mining. Start to earn Collis through doing some daily activities, taking 15 to 20 minutes a day to just go in and do a little survey, watch some videos, download some apps. It's super easy. $125. Get 3. Get your money back. Now you're broke even. Now you're doing this full time, happy. Now you're leveraging as the word gets out there and you work with your team and build it up. So hopefully that was helpful. Appreciate you taking the time to listen, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.